Hey, what you got to say? It's your boy Ken with Ken's Lens tuning in. If y'all like this video, give me a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and also drop them comments so I get feedback on how to better entertain y'all and how to better myself. Today, we come to y'all with a video on intro to photography, practically for beginners. So, for beginners, there's three main things you need to know getting into photography when dealing with cameras. That is your ISO, your aperture, and your shutter speed. So first, we're gonna start off with your ISO. That is your camera sensitivity towards light. We're gonna start with the basics. So 100 is like the lowest ISO, all the way up to, it could be like a million in some technology. But we're gonna say 12,800 for instance, so we're gonna keep it basic. Lower numbers tend to be darker, and then the higher numbers will be lighter. It's your camera sensitivity towards light. So the lower the number, the less light your camera will absorb. The higher the number is the more light your camera will absorb. Typically, photographers want to keep lower ISO so they can maintain the colors in their pictures, the natural colors. But the higher in the ISO you get, it's gonna be more grainy. So if you want like an old vintage type look, you go look at some of the Jimi Hendrix type photos or some of the 1600 type photos where the family's standing there with all their old clothes. The picture look kind of grainy. If you want that type of look, shoot for it. That's pretty much it on your ISO. Just remember that the lower the number, the darker the color would be. The higher the number, the more grainier it will be and the more lighter it will be. So you retain your natural colors with low ISO and it's darker, and you get more grainy as you get up in the ISO. So like 12,800, 32,000, and it gets more grainier and lighter. Next, you got your aperture. The aperture controls how open your lens is. So with that, I want to explain it like this. It's just like your eye. It's gonna be weird when I explain this, but your aperture is controlled by f-stop. You can go practice this, pause this video, and go check it out yourself. But so practically, you have your iris, which is the color of your eye, whether it's brown, blue, green, hazel, and then you have the dark part, which is your pupil. If you go into the restroom right now and open your eyes all the way, your pupil will get smaller. That is the same way as your camera. If you lower them, your pupil will get bigger. You picture it like this. You squint your eyes, you have a low f-stop, your pupil gets bigger. You open your eyes, that's like a big f-stop. Your iris, your pupil gets smaller because your eye is trying to control the amount of light that's getting into your eye. And you see some people, when their eyes get too much light, that it malfunctions and it overdilates. So we don't want that to happen. So your aperture is controlled by f-stop. Remember, if you focus on something, you just remember it just like this. You focus on something directly. Say for instance, I'm looking at the camera directly. I squint my eyes and it blurs everything around it. That's the same thing as your depth of field. Your aperture controls that. So with the low f-stop, you have a blurry background. That's a low depth of field. You open your eyes all the way. You can control what you see around you. Everything is kind of clearer. So low f-stop, small depth of field, and then big f-stop, big depth of field. So next, shutter speed. Shutter speed determines a lot in just how your picture comes out. So it depends on the environment that you're in. So if you want to catch a fast-paced environment, whether it be a sporting event, wildlife, animals running around, or kids moving all over the place, birthday parties, you want to catch them at a standstill, you want a high shutter speed to catch that activity. But if you want to catch that movement, like the little blur, say for instance you're in the city life, people moving around, club life, you want to catch the lights moving around, you would have a slow shutter speed. Another way I learned is watching one of these guys' videos. I drop a link to one of the guys I learned from. He said that if you have a slow shutter speed, you'll be able to see those waterfalls that move real fast. You can either have it at standstill with a high shutter speed, but with a slow shutter speed, you get that kind of silky, slow, smooth texture to the water. So that's pretty much it. We have your ISO, low ISO, low color, low light, high ISO, highlight, more grainy pictures, low ISO, natural colors, retain it in post-production. Then you have your aperture. Remember this, low f-stop, blur everything around you. Your pupil gets bigger. High aperture, f-stop, see everything around you. Your iris, your pupil gets smaller. And then with your shutter speed, depending on what environment you're in, you want to catch a hummingbird, you want a high shutter speed, see those wings at a standstill. But if you want that movement to kind of be shown in it, and you don't want to see the wings, you want to see that like kind of blurring of the wings, have a smaller shutter speed. And that's pretty much it, you guys. And for the most part, man, just get out there and practice. That's the only way you're gonna get better. Practice, 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 practice. It's all about what you see with your eye, and these will help you hone your skills to call yourself a photographer and to develop your own style. So y'all drop in the comments, like I said, see what I can do to give y'all better feedback and commentary to help y'all develop your skills. And also, if you got any advice for me, because I'm all about self-improvement and betterment. So let me know, drop those comments, hit that like button, subscribe button, and we out. Peace.